Hello. Laoye Curtis is here again, and I am in the Fashion Millionaire room. I'm going to be talking to you about how to make your, viral marketing go. Sorry, how to make your marketing go viral. Pardon me. That's what I'll be talking about. My goal is to help you grow your fashion business into a profitable enterprise, as well as commanding incomes of 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, to 9 figures. So this information, this content we're sharing with you, they are meant to open your eyes, help you gain clarity, and find your footing so that you make right decisions that impact positively on your business. So welcome to the Fashion Millionaires Room as I delve into this topic at hand. I already talked about, viral marketing for fashion e-commerce. And I'm building on that conversation by discussing with us a few pointers, to help us in making our marketing go viral. So thank you once again for making our time, to listen to me. Please follow me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Laoye Curtis, and you will have a lot of, exposure to the business side of fashion, which is responsible for 80% of the success that you aspire in this industry. Thank you, and thank you. So let's get down to, business. Okay? Let's get down to business. So how do you make your marketing go viral? Now, the deal is this. It is not a walk in the park. Okay? And there is no one size fits all approach to making your marketing go viral. The basic principles are what matters. How you put a spin on them depends on you. But the basic principles matter. Now, what are the basic principles? They are the things I just covered, which is creating awareness and generating visibility for your business, which is what marketing is all about, as well as doing this majorly, to target your ideal customers. You don't want to be popular and grow. Like I said, in the podcast on viral marketing for e-commerce, you don't want to be popular and grow. Rather, you want your popularity to be monetized, and you want it to continue to bring your way a steady flow of customers that makes your business profitable. And for this to happen, we need to look at, some key things that you should put in place. Some key things you should put in place. Now, before I talk about the key things you should put in place, I need you to understand that the currency of viral marketing is attention. Yeah, it's all about getting the attention of your ideal customers. That's what viral marketing is all about. If you like, become viral, become popular amongst people who don't necessarily need what you are selling. My dear, all of this knowledge you've gathered would have been put to waste because there is no way you can milk that popularity. There is no way you can monetize that popularity. Okay? So you have to always be focused. Yes, know who you serve. You can't serve everybody. And in the light of what I just shared now, right? Getting attention is a function of creating content that your ideal customers can vibe to and that they can relate to. Yeah, that is the key thing to, getting attention. If you want to get people's attention, create content they can vibe to. Create content they can relate to. Now, content that your ideal customers, the people you desire, the kind of people you want as customers, right? The content that they can vibe to is not the same thing as content that they can relate to. Now, they can relate to it, but they may not vibe to it. They can vibe to it and may not be relating to it. So now, let me bust the bubble there. Anyways, the thing is this. When we talk about content that your ideal customers can vibe to, an example is Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. Okay, you can create Facebook Reels, you can create Instagram Reels, you can even create TikTok Reels that your audience can vibe to. I mean, and when you look at Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and TikTok Reels, one element in all of them is the use of music. The use of music. I mean, check out most reels. There's always music in the background, okay? Makes it a lot interesting. That's most reels. Now, some reels don't necessarily have to be, inclusive of music. Yeah, especially those comedy skits. They don't necessarily have to be inclusive of music for them to get the point across. I mean, there are a lot of comedians in our Nigerian space would cut clips from their videos to post on their reels in order to get people to have a taste of the video and then lure them to do what? Click on their account name to go to their main pages to check out the complete video. We have that happening. Okay, but you are not a comedian because you are into fashion as a business. So you want to create reels that your audience can vibe to. Music will always play a big role in helping you to create content that your audience can vibe to. I mean, check out, trending videos, trending music. Some time ago, this musician from Ghana, I can't remember his name again, but the song was "I Thought I Fucked Up, We Never Fucked Up Hands in the Air, No One Said I Can't Believe." The song was so popular everywhere. Now, of recent, there's another one that is so popular, Sakpa, Sakpa, do go lie you, or something like that, right? There's another music that is popular too, Adult to na scam, you better. Please help me with the song, please. I have it, get that for your mind, And then the latest of the latest is what? Bugao, let me say, Bugao. These are music that your target audience are possibly vibing to. When it comes to selling online, the secret is this: you need to get attention. You can't negotiate that. You need to get attention. I know you must have attended classes telling you about, creating content, showing behind the scenes and the likes. Those are mostly content that your audience may relate to, but they may not vibe to. So one way by which you can really do this right is this. Let me just give you an idea, which is commonplace anyways. You may pick some of the biggest pain points of your target audience, the people you are trying to sell to, the biggest pain points that when they hear anyone talk about it, they want to pay attention. And then give them some advice in bullet points. If you want to learn more about how this is done, go and check for Aproko Doctor on Twitter and on Instagram. Yeah, Aproko Doctor. I mean, it talks about different health issues, okay? Different myths, and you would learn a lot. I mean, recently I heard he talked about H. pylori, which is the bacteria also that causes ulcer, not hunger causing ulcer, which I didn't know before. But he said hunger exacerbates ulcer, makes it become more grievous. And in that content, he has educated us. Now, you are fashion entrepreneurs, your target audience, say for example, they're plus size women, and then they are being body shamed. There are some 3 points that you can tell them. in a reel, and then infuse some music to it, boom, post it, and put your contact for them to reach out to you, all under 1 minute. I mean, we can post reels, okay, to capture contact. We can screenshot. There was a gentleman some time ago on TikTok. I saw his video on Facebook, shared on Facebook Reel, and he was telling us how you can combine 5 different types of, suits to make 75 combinations of suits. And all you need is tan, sky blue, black, gray, and brown suits. Then you need the white, sky blue, and I think tan shirts. Then you mix everything together, to generate about 75 different looks. Come on, tell me, if that guy was selling shirts, pants, even footwear, and suits, jackets, I'd definitely go and buy from him, because he just educated me in less than 2 minutes. In a reel, how I could do that. Now, the thing is, do you have the skills? Do you know how to create these reels? If you don't, now you know it should be in your bucket list of things you should go and pay for to learn how to do in order for your business to do what? Go viral. So when you talk about your customers, target audiences, your ideal customers, pain points, you can create reels around those. They can vibe to it because of the music in the background, the bullet points that they can, that they're seeing on the screen, and the video that they are looking at. Okay? So there you have it. I've opened your eyes. I've told you what you can do. You can do it yourself, or you can pay someone to do it for you. Either way, you know what to do. Okay, so that's one example of creating content that people can fight to. Let me chip this in. Music is very powerful, very, very powerful in getting people's attention. I see a lot of people who are so conservative, like, they are religious, they're conservative, they believe that you can't listen to any other music other than gospel music. But when they hear Bugao, their heads are spinning. Then they get a hang of themselves, are like, people shouldn't see me dancing to this song, but they're already vibing to it. Why? Music is a very powerful weapon, okay, in subliminal marketing, subliminal messaging, where you control people to do things that they did not intend to do. So when you can find music that your ideal customers like and infuse them in your videos, in your reels, do you know the impact it will make for you? I rest my case there. Okay, now content that they can relate to, right? Content that they can relate to. Now, content that they can relate to also falls along the line of, their everyday lives. Okay, you can create content. It can be write-ups, it can be videos, it can be even Facebook Live, it can be clubhouse meetings, Telegram meetings like we're doing now, in which you are discussing either the pain points or their aspirations. Because aspirations are things that people desire but they don't yet have. Okay, if your target audience are career conscious women, if they are women that are looking to lose weight, women that are looking for businesses they can do, in retirement, because retirement is coming. These are content they can relate to when you talk about how life can be uncomfortable for them when they retire and have nothing to fall back on. That is content that they can relate to. So the deal is this: you need to, understand that you can actually create content that people can relate to. Now, it's not about creating the content, actually. It's about getting eyeballs on your content. Because the goal of you creating content they can relate to and vibe to is to make them know you, like you, and trust you. Because them knowing you, liking you, and trust you is not always for them to come and buy from you. Okay? It is for them to help you spread word about your business to the people in their lives, in their network, in their connections that also need what you are selling. That is how it works, okay? That is how it works. That is how it works. So let me tell you a personal story. Last week, I think it was on a Tuesday, after the podcast we had on Monday last week, I got a message from a lady. Yeah, it was after our podcast on Monday last week. Yeah. I got a message from a lady on WhatsApp who told me that she's in Mauritius. She's based in Mauritius, has a fashion business there. She's in Nigeria right now for fashion upgrades, and she wants to scale her business. Her business does well over $2,000, and she wants to move to doing $1 million a month. She needs coaching. Which of my courses should she go for and all? And I'm like, oh, this is a big customer to talk to. I pick my phone and I talk to her on phone. We got talking. At the end of the day, she was ready to start at the level of doing $500,000 a month in Naira, actually, the Nigerian currency, and then scaling to $1 million a month, and then beyond that. However, she needed my ready-to-wear training as well as my 6-month coaching that would help her do $500,000 to €1 million monthly. And boom, we had a sale of 150,000 naira from one customer who was willing. And in my mind, I'm like, this lady is going to pay 150,000. What is pushing her to do that? So I got to ask her, like, what drove you to decide, like, oh, I'm going to work with you? And she gave me the shock of my life. She said, I've been following you since 2017. You don't need to tell me much to convince me. I'm already convinced. I've been following you. But I'm now ready to take my business to a new level. Now, someone telling me she's been following me for the life of me, I never knew she was following me. I didn't even know until she introduced herself to me. And she's been following me from the inception, from the moment I stepped into the fashion industry. Now, 5 years down the line, I got 150,000 naira payday. Now, that may be small in some of your eyes. I mean, I don't care. But for me, it's a big mark, What I discovered is that all the Facebook lives I've been doing, all the podcasts I've been doing, all the free WhatsApp class I've been doing, they've added up to convince her without any, doubt, even while she is based in Mauritius, that this is the person I should be talking to. And then I have people who helped me share my podcast classes. And she said, oh, she saw one of them and she was like, oh, I need to be in his class and all. And boom, here we are. So guys, when it comes to viral marketing and all, and I already said attention is the critical element, in getting it done. You need to get people's attention. What kind of people do you need to get their attention? The people that need what you're selling and can afford it. Don't waste your time with people who don't need what you're selling, or they need what you're selling, but they are not ready to pay. Don't waste your time with such persons. This lady I told you about, when we agreed, a day after, when she was supposed to make payment, she messaged me and said, oh, I need to talk to you and gain some clarity. What's the difference between the two products I'm buying? 90K for Fashion 6 Opera Silver 6 months coaching to grow my income, and the 90 days to launch, ready to wear course, because she discusses her plans with her, spouse. So I had to get on the phone with her on Friday morning, and we got talking. Hey, ma'am, this is that, this is that. Once I was clear, I cleared the air for her. She was just sold out. When she did her transfer initially and it didn't work out, she was messaging me. I didn't bother. By Sunday night, I received a lot. And I'm like, oh, this lady pulled through when I was not even chasing after her. Why is she able to do that? Because she's been exposed to my marketing over a period of 5 years. She has no issue with, trust. Now, however, she knows that when I'm ready, this is the person to go to. If you do your viral marketing well, when people are ready to buy, they would forego anybody trying to advertise to them at that point in time, because the only person in their head is you. So the last one I'm going to be sharing with you is this. You need to learn to use existing viral content that you see online to create engagement, to get the attention of the people that you want as customers. I watched a video on Facebook Reel this morning. Very interesting video. It's a gentleman. It was nighttime in a bushy area. Okay, there were street lights, but it was a lonely road. So there's a gentleman riding a bicycle out of the horizon. As he was driving down towards the camera, he didn't know there was a hidden camera. Anyways, a ghost kind of literally jumped in the road, and the ghost looked like a dead body that had been wrapped in white cloth from head to toe, with white powder on the face, and then ropes tied around the body to create that effect, to create that perfect effect of a ghost. This guy ran his bike into the bush, into the tickets. When he recovered and he got back on his bike to run away from the ghost, seeing the ghost was leaping to catch up with him, the next thing that happened was that from another part of the road, another ghost jumped out at him, and then he lost it, fell down from his bike. Instead of him running, he still picked up his bike. By the time he got on the bike the third time and he was speeding off, two ghosts came out of the bush. I mean, just 30-second video. I laughed myself off. I nearly forgot to put my notes together for this class. And I told my staff, I said, we should use this video. So we discovered that we can copy the link of a Facebook reel, go post it on Zender, and download the video. So we hacked that already, And then I told him, Sam, you know what? We're going to be posting this on WhatsApp status to create attention. Within 5 minutes, we'd already gotten over 31 views of that particular video. Yes. Whilst the second WhatsApp status update was taking forever to load, the one that had the link to the Clubhouse and Telegram platforms for this recording, this podcast you're listening to. By the time we looked at it different, when that one dropped, we'd already gotten over 40 views in less than 10 minutes. I mean, that's a way of using other people's viral content. Because for me to have seen it on Facebook, somebody shared it there. Okay? It kept spreading. Then I brought it to WhatsApp. Someone on WhatsApp is going to see the same video, download it, using WhatsApp status saver, and then use on their WhatsApp status, and it keeps going round and round. There are lots of content out there that you can use for free. Are you using them? Are you using them? So this is just to give you some insight, because if you post on your WhatsApp status, you can share to your Facebook story at the same time, and you keep getting attention. You post video that gets attention, the next slide you are advertising your e-commerce business, you're advertising your offers and what you do. So as I close this session, okay, I wrote down some points that you should be implement, which would help you anyways, to really get this viral marketing thing going. Remember, this is a podcast. This is just us scratching at the surface. There is a deeper level. There is a deeper level to these things. But then, this information I've shared with you, I'm sure is going to stand you in good stead in terms of getting results. So these are the 4 points. Let me just quickly run them by you. You need to build a list. Okay, you need to build a marketing list. A marketing list means a database of the contacts of people that you know that fall within your target audience, or people that you know look like your ideal customers. How you build that list is a different ball game altogether. Okay, I mean, you want to build a list, there's a way to go about building lists. You want to know more about that, join my inner coaching community, and then we'll give you access to the content to show you how to do that. So when you build a marketing list of people that you know feed into your ideal customers with specific target audience for those that can afford what you are selling, not those that can afford what you're selling, okay? When you build a marketing list, next thing you need to do is you need to make them know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, this is where content marketing comes in. You posting on social media, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and what have you, to start generating content. And remember, you need to be creating contents that do what? That get attention. How? By creating content that your audience can vibe to and that they can relate to. This is part of how you get people to know you, like you, and trust you. If you put out a content that makes people laugh, they will remember you. Next time they hear your name, they will remember whatever you posted. A video, a long form article, short form article, whatever, a meme. They will remember that you were the one that posted it, even though you may not own that particular content that you posted or you shared. Okay? That's the idea behind using all those content that are already viral to gain traction. I just give you an idea in terms of WhatsApp, but there's more. There's more. Okay, so now apart from creating an ideal marketing list, a marketing list of your ideal customers, making them know you, like you, and trust you by the way of content you create, you need to ask for help. You need to ask your existing customers. You need to ask your audience that are consuming your content for help to spread word about what you're doing, about your products. Now, you can get them to help you spread word about your upcoming offers. And for this, make your offers irresistible. Now, let me tell you something about reciprocity. It's a sales technique, which means that when people are grateful to you for touching their lives, they are more amenable to helping you tell others about what you do. So, which is why you can't afford to restrict yourself to only transactional deals, transactional selling. Transactional selling is about you focusing only on the money. I got a great product that can sell itself. Buy. If you can't buy, get out. That's transactional selling. And then when you are done selling, no form of engagement, no form of follow-up, no form of interaction, because you're like, oh, I'm higher than my customers, I'm better than them, blah, blah, blah. I like my privacy and all. If you're a business entrepreneur, your privacy is out the window, because you're coming out to us to get our money. So if you're going to get my money, you had better give me good attention. Give me good service. Treat me like a human. Treat me respectively, and I will gladly tell more people about you. Okay, I'm helping you to grow. Otherwise, you should have been selling to your father, your mother, and your sisters and your brothers. Okay? So it is a two-way street. That's the point I'm trying to drive at. So at any point, I hope you've learned from the points I've shared with you. You need to have an irresistible. So let me recap. You need to build a marketing list, okay? And you need to engage with this marketing list in the language that they understand and the content they can relate to, which is where getting their attention comes in. Then you need to make them know you, like, and trust you by the content that you create, which they can vibe to and they can relate to. And then you need to ask for help. Yeah, ask for their help to help you grow, because they benefited from you. They will be willing to reciprocate. And if they're going to promote you and tell others about you, you should give them an offer that is irresistible, an offer to them that will make them even be willing to give to you, to help you rather. And also an offer they can give to their friends, their connects, their associates, their inner circle, whom they know can buy from you. An offer those ones would also want to jump on. You need to do what? You need to do those. So those are the points I would like you to take notes from here, and I hope you've learned. Once again, my name is Laoye Curtis. You want to talk with me on WhatsApp? My line is +234 9052137213. Yeah, that's official business plan. Get on there and you can book an appointment with my client service manager. Okay, I look forward to helping you grow your business. beyond your widest imagination. We're talking about 8 figures, 9 figures, 7 figures. It is very real. It is very possible. This is why I do what I do. So thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.